online, ssnatl.com.
Yes, indeed. We're back. Recruiting 101. The Process, episode 133. We have a special guest tonight, everybody. I'm telling you, y'all don't believe these recruiting notes and these stories we tell y'all, so we're going to let a young fella come in and tell you his. One Dallas Warmack to the microphone. Dallas, what's up, bro?
Oh, what's on?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Happy to be here.
Hey, man, look here, y'all. It's a real proud moment for me right now, because this young fella here, man, hey.
You gonna cry?
Nah, I ain't gonna cry.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna cry. But I am happy. So, Dallas, we're gonna start with this, Dallas. Let's talk about just your recruiting process. Let's take it to high school. When did you know you was ready to become an exceptional athlete at the next level?
I knew ninth grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. My brother did it before, so I just, I saw it the whole way up, so I was ready.
So, seeing the path that your brother laid out, how did that affect you as far as work ethic, understanding what has to be done? How did it shape you as an athlete, as a student athlete?
It helped me a lot. I saw him, put work in the books, put work on the field. I was blessed to have parents that taught us well, even, from Ben Hill up to high school. They taught us.
Ben Hill, been real.
Straight up, Ben Hill, been real. So that was a blessing right there, just learning from them.
So you have a very good high school career, academically, athletically. We kind of already knew you wanted to go to school. You wore the clothes pretty much every day. Whatever your brother had laying around, you clearly picked it up and put it on yourself. If it wasn't Alabama, what were your 5 choices?
My 5 choices coming out of high school: Alabama, Auburn, Georgia. I wanted to go to Cali, USC. My parents wouldn't let me.
Oh, wow.
South Carolina. That was about it.
USC is interesting.
Why not? It was too far.
And my mom, she wasn't messing with it.
What?
At all. At all.
I want to just talk the mindset to even, because for the most time, kids are from our region, they're not really thinking West Coast. And that young age, what was it about USC that kind of piqued your interest?
Well, me and my brother was flying out to the ESPYs with my parents and I. I hit up the coach. He was just like, come to Cali, see what it's talking about. We went, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. I actually had a friend, Chuma Idoga, who played for McKeach, and he committed there. And so he always was like, go check it out. And I went to go check it out. I loved it. I liked the little stool. Listen, I was like, how old was I? I was young, listening to my parents. They got the final say-so at that age for me, so.
Right,
that's
right.
That's what happened.
The weather, Cali weather.
Well, that's what I was supposed to say. That weather is right.
Crazy. Beautiful.
Yes, yeah. So we did decide on Alabama. What was it about Alabama? I mean, like say, Big Brother was there. What was it about it for you in picking Alabama?
For me, it was between Auburn and Alabama, but for me, picking Alabama was Coach Saban. Coaches, we trusted the coaches. We knew the process. We knew everything we were going to get out of Alabama, football and education. So, and I, it was a blessing. It worked out for me.
Yeah.
It did.
It really did. The funny part about this recruiting process as a whole, Dallas, we and you've been around it. We hear so many kids always talk about D1 or bust. I gotta go D1. Kind of right because you're in it. Kind of just debunk that myth for everybody.
That's a crazy myth. D1 and bust is not it. You can go anywhere and play. You can go anywhere and get looked at.
Wait, hold on right quick, Dallas. You hear what he just said?
Yeah.
You say it all the time.
All the time. They won't listen to me, though.
They keep
I guess
going,
because
Dallas.
I'm not a guy and I didn't play football. I don't know.
No, you know.
It's
Keep
all right.
going, Dallas.
I know kids out of Tennessee State in the league. I know kids out of Morehouse. Everywhere. You can go. They just need film. As long as you're playing on the field, you can get it.
Wow. It's amazing to hear a Division I athlete say that.
It is. But on the other side, I think it's good that he is saying it so that they can hear him.
Right.
One who did go D1 that says, hey, that's not the only route. Y'all better listen.
Think about this, Dallas. Do you ever kind of, because you're in a good place, do you ever kind of sit back and think about some of your teammates who could have went and played college football, but they're not, and they're like, now they're working, now they're doing like grown up stuff, and you're still getting to experience all of these things. Do you ever think about those guys?
All of the time. I had those guys who had way more talent than me. You know what I'm saying? That they didn't believe in themselves, really. Believing in yourself, that takes you a long way.
Talk about the difference in that. It's crazy that people don't believe that it's actually somebody out there who's probably better than Michael Jordan, who's better than LeBron, who just didn't get that opportunity. Just talk about that.
Man, it's crazy. Guys have that it factor. They don't even know. You work hard. You got to work hard, and that takes you to other places. You know, it spreads the wealth out. You know what I'm saying?
And man, we just warming up. When we come back, we got to talk about the academic piece. Wendy is so big on academics, and people think they can have a 2.3 GPA all of a sudden. This is going to work out for them. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
You use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bathwater to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home walk restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet. Fingerling. Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm place on a cold day. Football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Dominant home court. Crust. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. And that's all she wrote. End zone touchdown. Yes, indeed. We're back. Recruiting 101. The Process, episode 133. Wendy, ADG, Ghostin in the building. I guess Oregon Duck guard Dallas Warmack. So Dallas, the education piece, the grade piece, how important are your grades to get the opportunity to play at the next level?
First of all, grades is number one.
Wait, hold on, Dallas.
Say that loud and clear.
Say that one more time for
They're
the
not
people
gonna
in the
believe
back.
it if we say it.
Yeah, they don't believe us when we say it.
The grades is number one. That's the number one factor in everything.
Wow.
Facts.
As long as they heard it from somebody other than us.
Maybe y'all listen to somebody who got about 30 uniform options.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe your mom is over here in the corner, and we know she didn't play.
No.
Talk about just your parent involvement for you, and how that got you to the point that you are right now.
My parents, man. My mom's a teacher forever. Forever. So that was, any grade issues, any problem with a teacher, that was handled right then.
Right.
And I was at a young age, so when I got older, I already knew the deal. You know what I'm saying?
And you were one of the athletes. Never really had to worry about grade, because again, we can just make one phone call and whatever that was nipped in the bud. the difference from high school, okay, it's one way, education one way. Being a student athlete once you got to Alabama, what was the biggest culture shock for you?
That was hard. Just waking up at 6 a.m., going to work out, and then going to school, and then going to practice after school. It was tiring. And then going to tutor after practice you know what I'm saying?
So long the day was.
Break down your day. Give listeners how an average day at Alabama for the football team.
My day at Alabama was, I wake up at like 6 a.m., maybe 5. Get there early. Treatment, hot tub. We lift. Eat breakfast at 8. 9, 10, I got half class. Classes from, depending on, probably took 6 classes. I was undergrad, so a whole bunch of classes. After class, go straight to the facility, eat your lunch, because you got to be, field for practice, eat your lunch. Hot tub again, treatment, just to practice. You go to practice, it's Alabama, it's hot. I tell people all the time, it was 95 plus every day on the grass. Practice was hard. Coaches were hard. After practice, after that, your body's sore from everything. So you got to do treatment again. You did treatment 3 times out the day. Film study, then go to do your homework. Go to tutor, do your homework, make sure that's finished. And then the little time you have left, you speak with your family. You know what I'm saying? You talk to your family.
So an average day is about almost, 10, 11 hours, 12?
That's probably more than that.
Probably more than that.
Wow.
I ain't get nothing.
Because if you talking about 6 o'clock in the morning, they probably not going to bed until probably 9, 10, right?
I went to bed at 11, but it would be safe to go to bed around 10.
So you talking about a 16-hour day almost.
For a student athlete.
That's why I tell people you gotta love it. It's not about liking it anymore. I like to play football. No, you better love it.
When did you understand that college football was a job?
I understood. I always understood, because like I said, my brother and my parents, I knew all along.
Right.
I knew what I was getting into.
Right.
After 10th grade, I knew all along.
But the stories he told, it was a little different. Now you living it.
Oh, I'm living it. I definitely thought he was over-exaggerating. I'm like, man, get off the phone with my mom. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop talking like that, man. Let me talk to my mom. He on the phone like, Mom, it's hard. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But I see it. Like, first day, I was like, dang, like, he was not playing.
Wow.
And after the phone call, you go straight to sleep.
To do it all over again.
To wake up, open your eyes and be like, whew, let's get it. Let's start over.
You were a highly recruited kid. When you walked in your freshman class, just talk about how, at that level, everybody is highly recruited.
On my freshman class, I was Calvin Ridley, Mika Fitzpatrick, Deron Payne. Hell, we was just...
Everybody, those are like first round guys that he's talking about.
Those are first round picks. 4 or 5 stars. We probably had 1 3-star. He ended up being a second round pick. He's already in the league.
Wow.
So it's definitely talent. It's mental. You your mind have to be right to do that, to compete with those guys every day.
One of the things I always hated to hear people say, why you were at Alabama, why Dallas hadn't played yet, what is it going to take to get Dallas on the field? And so my answer would always be, do y'all understand what's going on over there? Like, when you hear that, because, I mean, we live in this social media age, people tweet, I know, because you were one of those guys, everybody just, okay, Chad's there, Dallas Snakes, and like I say, everybody's always used to you playing. How was that for you mentally, knowing that, I mean, I've always been, like, you've always been the guy.
Always been the guy. It was mentally tough. I leaned on my parents, my family. It got me through it. I was a second string for 2-3 years.
Right.
Played a couple games. I was blessed and won 2 natties.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody wants to get on the field, and I feel like I'm on the field now. It's a great decision.
Yeah. and the thing was, so again, one thing I would try to get people to understand, like, y'all act like he playing behind like bombs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the guys who were in front of him, they playing on Sunday now.
I tell people all the time, if you miss one practice, it don't matter if you sick, twist your ankle, your spot can get took that one day. Because he's been doing the exact same thing you've been doing this whole year. And that one day you miss, he's going to go crazy. I've taken plenty of people's spot at Bama, like, but, you know what I'm saying?
It go both ways.
It goes both ways.
Talk about just the overall competitiveness of college football, especially at that level.
Man, college football is tough. There's guys, you know what I'm saying? You see it every day. You see on Twitter, like, guys benching crazy amounts. Oh, you see me squatting 700.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Guys just do crazy things. And college football, that's the crazy sport.
So, on the other side of this break, everybody, he graduates, he still has years of eligibility, and he makes a move. We're going to talk about the move. It's The Crush. Stay tuned.
I'm so tired.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, talk, touch their hair. Details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones we carry with us every day. Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
More connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
Honey, what you cook for dinner tonight?
Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news first.
I cooked nothing.
Well, that's the good news then.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no bad news then because tonight we're going to have Jerk Palace.
Call Jerk Palace for authentic Caribbean cuisine, including vegetarian entrees with authentic Caribbean flavor. Call 770-892-5049. Located at 6221 Jonesboro Road, Highway 54 in Morrow, Georgia. Jerk Palace.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer. I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day. I want to be a football stadium. I want to be a bike that races around the country. I want to be a bench on a forest trail. When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Energizing a nation, one listener at a time. It's SSNATL.com. Radio that's not dumbed down.
Yes, indeed. We're back at Recruiting 101, the process. We're telling you an amazing story about a young fella, man, that, you know, I got to spend a little time with. Just a little bit. 2-time national champion. I can't even count how many SEC championships he already picked up. What the jury? What you do with the jury?
It's in the safe. It's
in
the
the
bank.
okay.
It's gone.
Okay.
Vanished.
So you don't just walk around and stunt on nobody?
No, we can't stunt.
Okay.
That's not how we do it.
No stunt zone. So if you guys didn't know, we're talking about Dallas Warmack's journey, high school to college, graduate 3 years at Alabama. Got a couple more years of eligibility. Let me see what I can do. Oregon. Long way from home.
Cold.
Talk about the
He
move.
said Alabama was hot.
He said Alabama was hot, and now Oregon is
That's a different beast.
it's a little different. How did you get to Oregon?
Man, Oregon was a blessing. I was, said I wanted to, leave Alabama, transfer. That's the word, transfer. I wanted to transfer from Alabama.
Right.
Graduated from Alabama. Put it on Twitter. Every coach in America hit me up.
Yeah.
I can't even make this up. 50 schools.
Right. I mean, it's on Twitter. I remember.
I can't make this up. I had coaches in DMs, coaches texting, coaches calling mom, calling me, calling my brother. But I didn't want the flashy life anymore. I didn't. That was back in high school. I did the recruiting and all that before.
Right.
So, Coach Cristobal, he's my O-line coach at Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
He left after my second year. Heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy. He got me there. I've been communicating with him since I was 15,
right.
14, 15.
Right.
He ended up getting the head coaching job at Oregon. You know what I'm saying? He was up there for a year, O-line coach, ended up getting the head coaching job at Oregon. I'm like, you couldn't tell me nothing else. I was like, that's my guy for life. I tell people all the time, this is my guy for life.
Relationships. What we talk about?
Mm-hmm.
Relationships. You get to Oregon. What is it about Oregon? We know Oregon for
flashiness.
Flashy, 50 million uniforms, 35 million helmets. Tell us about Oregon.
Oregon's beautiful. It's cold.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly. Snow. It was a little blizzard, but Oregon's beautiful. It's something like I've never seen it before. So when I went out there, me and my parents, we were like, wow. Like from the buildings to the people to everything.
Wow.
And I'm a flashy person, but that was
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
That was like the last that's the last thing I was thinking about when I got there. I was just focused on football. Then the flashiness, I was like, oh man, it's flashy. The uniforms, I call myself the swaggiest lineman in the country.
Oh, no doubt. The ATL, baby, all day.
That's been here in the ATL.
Keep going.
So I call myself the swaggiest lineman in the country. So it just was beautiful. A whole bunch of uniforms, helmets, visors, gloves, cleats, and plus great people, great coaching. It just was the best thing I could ever done.
So I get to finally ask some of my Oregon questions.
Oh, here we go.
How do they decide what uniform y'all gonna wear? What is that process like? Do y'all even know, or y'all just walk in the locker room and it's there?
What happens is when this is I didn't even know about the new uniforms every year. So these guys we get new uniforms every year.
Yeah.
So all the other stuff go away.
Oh,
just get new stuff.
New stuff every year. New cleats, new gloves, new uniform, new helmet.
So amazing.
So when I got there, people were like, I'm like, where are the uniforms? They're like, we don't even know what they look like yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what your uniforms look like. I can tell you what every single Alabama uniform looks like.
It hadn't changed since the beginning of time.
It's one.
Right.
So that definitely was crazy, and I enjoy it. It's like a selection. It's like, upper echelon Uncle Phil. Well, Phil Knight, we call him Uncle Phil. That's like my guy.
The owner of Nike, everybody. The owner of Nike, who is also Oregon alum. That's why they got more swag than everybody. But keep going, Dallas.
So I guess it has to do with Uncle Phil and the head coach and all the rest of the guys. They figure it out, and we just see it. Maybe like during fall camp, like a week during fall camp, we get to see it.
So you get to see all the choices.
Oh yeah, we get to see everything.
You see everything.
We see the finishing product. So it's yellow. Well, this year it was yellow, green, black, Jordan uniform, white. It was crazy. It was beautiful.
with a different helmet.
Different helmet
as well.
White was chrome helmet. And the green, I had the green helmet with the wings on it. Yellow helmet with the wings on it. The Jordan uniform was crazy.
Now, because I know you, and I know your flair for fashion.
Okay.
How long did it take you to get dressed?
How long it took me to get dressed? You talking about like on like football?
No, game day, like, cause you got all these options.
The first time I was kind of focused. You know?
Oh, okay. I gotta make my debut. Okay, I got you.
I was kind of focused, so I put on a lot of stuff though. But my coach Cristobal, he was my head coach. He took my towel off when I got out. We was doing warm-ups. He was like, "You got a towel on?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm sauced up." Snatched it off of me. I'm like, "Dang." But I was, fortunate enough to keep my back flat. My everything. That was my visor.
Well,
I love the visor. You gotta wear visor.
You've always had the visor.
Always.
You've always had the visor.
Always had that. So, cleats. I don't wear lineman cleats.
We know. Yes, we know. We know.
Why is that? Tell us about it.
Man, lineman cleats are so big.
Bulky.
They're big, bulky.
He's like, nah, not those.
That's just not for my feet. You know what I'm saying?
And quiet as kept. I mean, you're a very good athlete. You don't move like a lineman. You're a lineman, but you don't move like a lineman.
Oh yes, I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
I like the open space. I like the pool. I like to get on screens. Most of my highlights, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's every play.
To go from a power offense at Alabama to now this wide open spread type concept, how was the adjustment for you?
Really, it's not even a spread anymore. Coach Cristobal took, some pieces of Alabama and brought it to Oregon. It's power football.
Okay.
So it actually, I eased into it really well. I picked up the playbook quickly, and that was a blessing as well. That was another good reason why I went to Oregon. Another great reason.
Oh yeah.
Find your fit.
Find your fit. That's what he did.
Man, you making Wendy's job so easy over here because we talk about this so much. To have somebody validate these things, I mean, it's crazy. Again, we get so many parents and athletes. One of the things one of the questions we always get, I do want to go to this school, but, and so my thing is always like, well, what style are you?
Definitely.
You might not even fit the style.
When I don't go to a school, it doesn't fit you. It doesn't fit you.
Make your life miserable.
You can't be a big running back, go to a spread team and try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do it, man. More Oregon fun, because we got Oregon quick. I know my thing going crazy now. Crazy. So, man, I got y'all. Stay tuned. It's the question.
Honey, what you cook for dinner tonight?
Do you want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news first.
I cooked nothing.
Well, that's the good news then.
Uh-huh. Well, there's no bad news then because tonight we're going to have Jerk Palace.
Call Jerk Palace for authentic Caribbean cuisine, including vegetarian entrees with authentic Caribbean flavor. Call 770-892-5049. Located at 6221 Jonesboro Road, Highway 54 in Morrow, Georgia. Jerk Palace.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, talk, touch their hair. Details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones we carry with us every day. Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Major key alert! Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Yes, indeed. We're here, man. Dallas Warmack giving us the lowdown on the Oregon Ducks, being the swaggiest offensive lineman in the country. So, again, everybody want to know about bowl gear. You guys, you're always coming up with something, Dallas. Are you ever amazed when you go in and they hand you something? Do you be amazed?
I'm amazed every time they hand me something. We got for this bowl game, Redbox Bowl, we got some 13 Jordans customized with the Oregon Duck on it.
My daughter would lose her mind.
It was crazy. Like, people didn't even want to wear it. People didn't even want to wear the shoes. They had the plastic over. My coach was getting mad. It was crazy. But
you wore yours?
Of course. I had to put on my feet one time. Took a couple pictures in them, but
had them back up after that.
Oh, they were done. I put them back up.
Sound like my daughter.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel the envy from like a lot of your partners who play at other schools because they know you're at the spot where, I mean, gear is essential.
They ask me all the time, like, I say I made the best move. I went from a great school to another great school. You know what I'm saying? So they always ask me like, dang, that's what you got. I pull up on my IG a whole nother fit, a whole nother shoe. They be like, dang, that's y'all travel fit? I'm like, yes, like, it's like that out here. It's like that.
They call him Uncle Phil.
Oh, that's my uncle.
Yeah. They call Phil like Uncle Phil.
Shout out Uncle Phil, man.
I love it.
The Marcus Mariota Center.
Okay.
What is that like?
It's beautiful. It's like water. You see water fountains everywhere. You see when you walk in the Marcus Mariota Center, you see his face looking down at you. It's everything in there possible. They have a nap room. You can take a nap. The best nap room. Me and my parents and I and my brother, we walked in there just to relax, talk. We ended up going. We was stayed in there for a whole hour. We was like, we gotta go.
They got some special air pumping in there.
Chance had to be jealous when he got to see all this stuff.
Yeah, man, my brother's a funny person, man. He always like, you always get the better stuff, Dallas. you always get the better stuff. I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm just blessed.
Hey, when we come back, we got to talk about the difference between SEC, Pac-12 football, and we got to talk more about them academics, man. Crush, stay tuned.
All right.
Crush, Jack, D, Black on.
When I was little, I didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I do the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Oh, long time no see. It's me, the Rock t-shirt in the back of your closet. Dude, remember? You crowd surfed in me, man. But you haven't worn me in like forever. I get it, you're retired, but I still got some rock left in me. So take me to Goodwill, where I could really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
It is Sean Prime from Inside the Loop with myself and Brenna B, and I've been talking about Gene's Body Tech for a minute simply because it's a premier gym in a pristine spot without a premium price. All the weight you need, all the machines you want, free parking, all in Buckhead. Come on, it's crazy. 700 Miami Circle is where you want to work out today. And for those who are feeling a little bit down because you may not have followed through on the healthy New Year resolution thing, hey, it's still the new year. You can start today. Look at yourself a year from now and hello, is that you? Because you're looking good, like snack-like. Yes, you are. 700 Miami Circle, or go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech, also known as JBT Fitness. Either way, $49 is nothing to pay to feel your best every day.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Station Network.
See ya.
If you have the questions, we have the answers.
All
Go to ssnatl.com and click on the contact tab. As much as you like. We're the nation's urban station. Online. ssnatl.com.
Yes, indeed. We're back. Recruiting 101. Process episode 133. Our special guest, Dallas Warmack. He's telling you his recruiting story. Dallas, difference between the SEC and Pac-12.
SEC has some freaks. Pac-12 has some freaks too, but like SEC, they're all strong. You gotta think, we're from the South. People don't realize how South. It's crazy. South football is crazy.
It is.
It's a religion for us. Like,
right.
We take it so serious.
Right.
I went up there. It's serious, but it's a little fall off. I'm not gonna even like.
How is high school football in Oregon?
Oh. Oh, you can't. I won't go to a high school football game in Oregon. Cause I'm from here. I'm from Georgia.
Right.
High school football games.
Yeah, we lit.
We lit. The band from.
That's about the band, right? Yeah.
I can't just go to the game and be like.
Just watch the game.
Watch the game. What's the sign like? This is hype. It's not hype. Coaches are hyping, and in Georgia.
Yeah.
Coaches be more hyped than they be throwing basketball, alley-oops to each other. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's definitely the hypeness is crazy.
When you look at this decision you made, and like I say, you already got your undergrad, you're working on your master's. You really worked the plan.
Oh yes.
You really worked the plan. Just talk about how does educational piece fell together for you?
Well, the plan was set out from when I was born. I feel like my parents, you know what I'm saying. My dad told me before I could even talk, like, we're not paying for college. You know what I'm saying? They told me they weren't paying for college, so it was either education or sports. And for me, it was both. You know what I'm saying? I put my hard work into academics, put my hard work into sports, and together it's an amazing combination. You know what I'm saying? So together it meant I graduated high school 3.5, left to go to Alabama early, graduated Alabama 3.5, got my degree in Alabama. Now I'm in Oregon, about to finish up my master's program in education. And the plan is it's working. It's coming to plan.
Talk about that feeling, walking across that stage, they calling your name to get that degree.
The feeling was more for my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I already know.
I enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, but then you gotta understand. After I walked, we took a flight to Oregon 2 days later. It was back on football for me. I was more excited about the Oregon trip. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We get picked up in limos, fly out. Get picked up in another SUV.
Wow.
So I was more excited about that than anything.
Yeah, we need to figure out how to make that happen.
Yeah, we're gonna make that happen. you everything is on schedule. You're gonna have your masters.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna have the opportunity to play at the next level.
Yes, sir.
Do sometimes you sit back and like,
it's all a dream. I used to be Word Up magazine.
Yeah, like this crazy.
It's definitely crazy. But like I said before, I've seen it happen. Like, I've been to the NFL draft. I was sat in the green room with my brother and my family, so it's not that crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah. When we come back, we're gonna finish up with Dallas, man. I got a couple of crazy questions I gotta ask you, man. We having fun. Let's go.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish that!
Oh, come on! This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B. Console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C. Take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D. Help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace. Learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working. Me? Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Honey, what you cook for dinner tonight?
You want the good news or the bad news first?
The bad news first.
I cooked nothing.
Well, that's the good news then.
Well, there's no bad news then because tonight we're gonna have Jerk Palace.
Call Jerk Palace for authentic Caribbean cuisine, including vegetarian entrees with authentic Caribbean flavor. Call 770-892-5049. Located at 6221 Jonesboro Road, Highway 54 in Morrow, Georgia. Jerk Palace.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
It helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
and will give someone in my community
A second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Deliberate dumbing down.
Dumb down society.
Deliberate dumbing down of America.
Dumb down public. Why would they do this?
Sensation Station Network. Radio, not dumbed down.
The rundown. Man, yes indeed, man. Recruit 101, The Process. Episode 133, man. We gon' clean it up with our guy, Dallas Warmack, man. Oregon Ducks. We know somebody who played for the Oregon Ducks finally. That's a beautiful thing.
I know, I'm excited.
Yeah,
That's
man.
special.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Yeah.
Especially-
And he win the maze.
So Dallas, now that you're on the other side of this thing and you're looking back, what advice would you give to upcoming juniors and seniors right now who think they really want to do this?
Man, you gotta dedicate yourself. You gotta work when no one else is working. You gotta work when they at parties. When they drinking and doing the other stuff they not supposed to be doing. You gotta be at the crib where you gotta be lifting weights, so you gotta be running and you gotta be doing something on the field.
We talked about Chance. You were able to see everything he went through. How big was that for your development?
That helped my development so much. Just seeing his hard work and dedication to school, to football helped me tremendously, and I thank him all the time.
It's crazy. Your mom and dad just have to, sometimes I guess probably when y'all not looking, probably like, whoo, boy, we did a good job. Well, we did all right. We did all right with these boys.
We didn't kill them.
We ain't, yeah. Well, we came close. But we did some of the right things. Just because, like I said, man, when we talk about our parent involvement all the time, do you tell your mom and dad thank you enough?
All the time. I told my mom today in the car, like, people ask me, like, why are you such a good kid? Why are you such a good person? I said, have you met my mom? My mom's an angel. And I'm not saying that because she's right here or because she's my mom.
No, right.
She could be a lady I don't know. She's an angel. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that.
The balance. You've been able to balance this thing pretty good. Because, like I say, I know it was times for you. Because, like I say, you used to being the guy. So I know it was times when you felt like, man, I don't know. The drive to keep going.
Well, drive, Alabama taught me a lot of things. It taught me mental toughness. We used to have classes on it. They used to seminars. So mental toughness is with me today. You know what I'm saying? Even when I got to Oregon, I still had to compete. You know what I'm saying? I still had to compete almost. I won a spot. I'm not going to say almost. I won it. You know what I'm saying?
No, without a doubt.
But it was times, I had bad days due to I was competing. We had a good day, but at the end of the day, it's how you think, how your mental works. And if you have a weak mental, it's not going to work at all.
I can remember the video that went viral. You squatting,
yes, and
you setting the tone. It seems because to me it just looked like here's a guy coming in from this. Because one thing they always say about the Pac-12, they're not tough. Here comes a guy from the SEC who is basically showing you this is how it's done. Did you feel like a shift when you did it? Because I mean, they were going crazy once you racked.
It was just the fact that was my first real impression. You know what I'm saying, at the University of Oregon, and that it happened to blow up like that. That was a blessing as well. Just that actually helped me connect with those guys too. You know what I'm saying? Like they always be like, "Dang, Dallas, you're strong, man. Teach me how to do things, help me out," and that just went to a whole nother span of things, and I thank God for that as well.
And like say you to make that connection with Coach Cristobal way back then, and how that paid dividends later on down the line.
People be like, make connections. That matters. It's the it's the truth, man. I've never seen a person win that life who walk around with their headphones in all day at school. Now don't talk to nobody. Man, talk to people, man. Like, these people are good people out here.
Right.
If you treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. If you treat them good, they'll treat you good. That's my life. I treat people good.
You have never changed, Dallas. You still silly.
Mays puts out some good people.
You had to bring Mays and anyway. Everybody knows that Nick Saban is this like dictator type thing. What don't we see with Nick Saban that you guys get to see?
We see everything. You know what Nick Saban's about. Coach Saban's about hard work, dedication, sacrifice, commitment, discipline, effort, toughness. I remember it all.
He rattled them words out quick.
I'm never gonna forget it, and I thank him every single day for having me a part of his program, and having me go there. I got a degree in 3 years. I won 2 natties. I have no regrets.
Right. So when you basically was letting them know that I've done all I could do, coach, and time for me to move on, what was that conversation like?
Conversation was crazy, but at the end of the day, he understood what I want. What I wanted in life. I understood what he wanted in life, and we parted ways. Everything is perfect. There was no problem. There's no problem between me and him, and that's my guy forever.
That's good.
That just has to be one. Because like I say, we got to know him through him recruiting a couple of you guys, and it's just like what you see on TV when he do that stuff with the Coke at the press conference and everything. That's just him.
That's him.
He just no nonsense.
No nonsense. No nonsense. I'm saying, it's like I went from my parents' house Coach Saban, under Coach Saban, under Coach Cristobal, and I have the same discipline under each one of them. You know what I'm saying? So
You've used that word 4 or 5 times in this interview. Discipline.
yes.
How important is that for being a student and an athlete? How important is that, Dallas?
Discipline's crazy. I gotta do discipline right now over the break. My coach takes me every day, like, make sure you come back under 315. You know what I'm saying? Last year I played at 325. I played well, but at the weight I am right now, these past 5 spring practices, I've been killing it. And that matters. You have to discipline within everything.
We got to go to the top of the hour. So we got one more segment with you, Dallas. Then we're going to get you Crystal Ball coat. We're going to get him back on. Chris, stay tuned.
More connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
One of the most dominant home court. Crust. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. And that's all she wrote. End zone touchdown.
Yes, indeed, everybody. Top of the hour. Man, great conversation, great question interview with our guy, Dallas Warmack. Man, one more year. Last ride for college. What are some of your goals?
I have so many goals this year. I plan on making all Pac-12 anything, first and foremost. Planning on winning the Joe Moore Award, which is an offensive line, a unit award, Pac-12 championship, and making a run for the Natty. Honestly, like, I feel like we have a good enough team for it, and I've seen it.
Yeah. Do the guys out there have they just show us the ring? Let us just see what it look like.
They always ask that, but like, I don't got my ring in Oregon. I'm not taking my ring out to Oregon. You know what I'm saying? Leaving it unsupervised right now, that'd be crazy.
Do you understand? Y'all don't understand this. The legacy that you guys created when you guys basically made football back on the map.
Not really. I hear it all the time. Like, even when I went back to school, little high school kids run to me like, "You're Dallas? You're Dallas Warmack?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's what's." They're like, "Follow me on IG, man. Follow me on IG. Let me get your Twitter." And I'm like, "That's cool, man." I follow them back because like I want to see them do good. I want to see them do well. Like, I pray for other success just like I pray for my success, and so that's just it. You know what I'm saying?
You talked about the respect factor, respecting others, because that's just the way this thing works. Do you realize that that's how you get your blessing? That's how the goodness continues to happen for you.
Yes. My mom and dad tell me that all the time. Like, my mom, they're like, as long as you respect people and don't treat people wrong, I'm always be happy with you.
Yeah. And of course, being from the A, way out of Oregon, they love the ATL out there.
And the swag, you know, my swag different. They like that swag. It's different, man. They not used to it.
Now, big boy from Outkast, his son.
Yeah, he'll be out there.
He'll be out there. I saw that y'all took a flick. So
He's a legend, man. You know what I'm saying?
Without
people, I was like, I gotta get the picture. So I went to Maze. He told you went to Maze. I was like, yeah, he's like, that's what's up. They dapped me up, hug me. And I'm like,
the Atlanta connection.
The Atlanta connection's crazy. You know, me and his son already cool. We gonna be good friends when he gets up there. I'm excited to friend him.
And see, now again, that's that giving back. Now you're gonna teach him the ropes and show him what it's like.
Yeah, definitely. And I want everybody to succeed, so I'm definitely teaching the ropes.
Man, when I tell you, man, just this past few weeks, all the guys that we've had come in working on their treads. Now he had his pro day today. Yeah, he ran pretty good today. Again, just that togetherness. I see you guys, y'all are still on Twitter and Instagram. Y'all just cut up.
Man, everybody from Maze, we had a great class.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Me, Nate Trez, Charlie Patrick, even the ones before Jerome, before us, Khalil Brooks up at Middle Tennessee State. Like, we had a good class, and like we all figured it out together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew we were special.
And y'all continue to inspire one another.
Definitely.
You know, I think being part of a team, I tell people this all the time, you have teammates for life. Because you have story, you grind and you bond so much. Like, that's who you spend most of your time with.
Definitely.
So, I mean, it's just natural that, it's just certain things that you're going to go through that, people just don't get it.
They don't understand. Like, we talk all the time. We got a group message. And, like, we know we don't get to see each other most, but, like, at the end of the day, we be like, we'll link up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see you when we all make it. Hopefully that'll be in, like, Hawaii or something. Something crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, Nate Trez is on the way right now. Me and Khalil, we coming up next. Rome already up there, so, soon. It's coming soon.
Man, always proud of you, man.
I appreciate it.
Do your thing. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Dallas Warmack. We'll be back, man.